Back in 1930, I tried to sell a little stock to go into business. I found 5 people that were willing to put up $100 each. One happened to be my doctor and a personal friend. I'm sure he thought he was just throwing his money down a rat hole. Another one happened to be the newspaper that I would be advertising with. They thought that'd be a good investment for us getting a few ads before we folded. Another was a fellow that I bought milk from, one of the dairies. In those days, we sold a lot of kerosene. Had a 500-gallon tank in the ground. And the oil man, looking for kerosene business, put up $100. I mentioned that to let you know how much faith people had in the First Public's market. Well, as you know now, no one can buy stock in our company except employees, although we have many opportunities and letters from far away as Spokane, Washington, wanting to know how they go about buying stock in Publix. Well, of course, they don't, unless they work with us for a year. Well, we struggled through the 30s, and these people did get the $100 back with interest. And we got a second store in 35, then we closed those 2 in 40 and opened what we called a supermarket in that day, about 7,000 feet. At that time, no prudent man would have put any money into this 1940 model because we had marble on the front and the bankers were sure we were going broke. And told someone this morning there was an A&P supervisor that Talmadge, Melbourne, was working for A&P across the street, and he was a nasty little fellow, this supervisor named Dunn, Joe. He came over and said, I know you're not going to make it here, but when you do get ready to close, I wish you'd give A&P an opportunity to take over this building. That's just the kind of burr I needed under my tail to show somebody something. So, if we could make it on a wing and a prayer, with that meager beginning, think with me a moment or two where we can be in the next 10 years when our stores are fully equipped, well located, we are financially strong enough to do the job that we all want to do. So based on the beginnings and based on the opportunities I lie ahead, as the old saying is, you ain't seen nothing yet. Well, these earlier things I'm telling you about, the odds were really against us. A good, sensible betting man would have not have bet on us at that time. The point I'm trying to make is that the odds are all in our favor now. We got over those 30s and 40s and 50s and into the 60s with success, into the 70s, and with a brighter future going into the 80s as we've ever had. I'm quite confident that 1982 will be our finest year. However, it's a little easy sometimes to get complacent when you've got more business than you can actually check out up front, and profits are good and everything. But although we have a great opportunity for the 80s, particularly 1982, we're up against tougher competition. But we have been able to outdo competition down through the years, and I think we'll be able to continue. So as we come into 1982 and into the 1980s, with the talent we have in this organization, the experience, the highly motivated people, the loyal people, the fact that there are about 14,000 of Publix people that own the business and have every reason to give it their level best. So there's no way we can keep from being more successful than ever. I think perhaps the greatest single thing that we can attribute the success of our company is to the fact that it's your company. You own the company. We don't want any pessimistic ideas to get out in this meeting, but there's an old saying, you know, what goes up will come down. That's not going to apply to public markets because we've only gone one way for 56 years, and that's the only direction in which we expect to go. Now, I like to look at the future like this. I like to take a big ledger and spread it out and put publics up here and all competition over here and list the good things, the strong points that we have going for us, and list what we have going against us over here. And when I spend some time at that and get it down here at the bottom, we've got so much good going for us, although the bad is a little stronger against us than it used to be. We look real good at the bottom, 83, but it's never been easy in this business. Nobody ever said it would be. And we have faced competition in the past. We'll always face them. We've always been able to improve our stores enough to overcome whatever competition may come into the market. This is a severe challenge for us this year, and I think we'll be up to the task. I'm delighted to be here with you, say, and I told them I wouldn't keep you longer than 9 o'clock, and it's about that. So everybody have a safe trip home, and remember that Public's organization is what you and the other people have made it. And as we face the future, it'll be a little better as we go down the road, or maybe not quite as good, depending upon each one of us. Happy to be with you.